Okay, welcome to this video on DCG higher level section B, question B3. So we have a pictorial view of the greenhouse based on the graphic of the right shown. Draw the given plan and make a perspective drawing of the structure given the following information. Right, before I talk about the perspective, the plan, scale 1 is to 50, convert all meters to millimeters. So 4.5 meters equals 4,500 millimeters and divide by 50. So that'll be 90, that'll be 120, that'll be 30, 30, 30, 30. Now this line here is halfway between the edge, so 45 divided by 2 is 25, or is not 25, it's 22.5. So to get that, I'm going to have to take my compass, put my compass on the corner, set it to half the length, swing an arc, and then here I need to bisect the line, swing an arc, and then I can draw a line up through it. There's the window. Right, so we have to set up the following information. So it's spectator is 4.5 meters from corner A, so 90 millimeters. The picture plane is touching corner A. The horizon line is 3.25 meters above the ground line, so I believe that's 65 millimeters. I'll apply it to the scale in the window. And the door and window are in their closed positions to start with. Use auxiliary vanishing points where appropriate for sloping lines, and it is not necessary to include hidden detail. Right, so we'll get started by locating the spectator. So it's down a 45-degree line, 90 millimeters. So there's the spectator. To find the picture plane, join the spectator to the two outermost corners of the object. And then we're going to bisect the angle then to get the picture plane. So I'm going to take my compass, set it to any length, swing an arc, and arc there, and arc here, and arc here, and there's the bisector here. So there's the bisector. So the picture plane is perpendicular to that. So I can take a set square, line it up with the bisector. So slide it down, and there's my picture plane. So commonly students think it's at 45 degrees. It's not. It's perpendicular to the bisector. Now, our horizon line, we can start anywhere after S. So I'm going to start my horizon line anywhere after S. Okay, and the horizon line is parallel to the picture plane. So there's the horizon line, there's the picture plane. Now, the ground line is 3.25 meters below the spectator, so 3,250 divided by 50 equals 65. The scale is 1 is to 50. Okay, so I'm going to measure down 50 millimeters from the sorry, not 50 millimeters, 65 millimeters from the horizon line. So there we go. Ground line, there we go. Now, if you want to get what you call it the perspective image Right, only the point on the picture plane is the true height. So I'm going to bring the point on the picture plane down perpendicular to the picture plane. So commonly students think it's along the 45-degree line. It's not. True heights can be applied along a point on the picture plane. Now 2.25 meters, when that's scaled, so 2,250 divided by 50 is going to equal, I'd say it's going to be 45. Okay, 45 is correct. So I'm going to mark up 45. Okay, and I can heavy that line in. That's the corner of the glass house. Now, before I progress any further, I need to find the vanishing points. So I'm going to go parallel to the set of lines going this way from S. So here's the vanishing point. And then I need to go parallel to the lines going up this way from S. I need to go parallel to them from S. So here's the vanishing point here. So VP1, VP2. Now I need to get them on the horizon line. So I'm going to draw them down perpendicular to the bisector, or sorry, the picture plane. So there's the vanishing point in the horizon line. Here's the vanishing point on the horizon line. To VP1. Okay, now I can join this line to VP2 and VP1 respectively, so I'm going to join that to VP2 and VP1 lightly to start with. So if I want to figure out where this one ends, I take the outermost corner of the plan, join it to S, where it hits the picture plane, down perpendicular to the picture plane. So down here and heavy in there. Now I can bring this one over here and it's the same concept. Look, this point joined to S where it pierces the picture plane, down perpendicular and heavy in there. Okay, right, to get what you call it, these lines, I'm going to deal with getting these panels in the glass, so I have to recognize where they are as points in plan, which are these here. So I'm going to join them to S. Now I don't need to bring them all the way, I just need to know where they'd pierce the picture plane. So join to S, join to S, join to S. Now, where they pierce the picture plane, I can bring them down perpendicular to it and heavy in here. Next one, heavy in here. Next one, heavy in here. Right, so I can heavy the base here. Next one I'm going to do is getting the sloped lines here. So it says the use auxiliary vanishing points where necessary. And the sloped surface is 35 degrees. So it has a vanishing point going down and up. And you need to recognize where the sloped lines in plan. That's them there. So they would use the vanishing point over here, VP1. So from S to VP1, I'm going to get my protractor. I'm going to mark an angle of 35 degrees from S to VP1. I'm going to draw the line through it. Now, I have to go perpendicular to S to VP1 on the picture plane from VP1. That's so critical that I do that. So that's the height of the auxiliary vanishing point. So I'm going to take this height now here with my compass to lift and transfer it above VP1 and below VP1. Alright, and just 1 second there, I'm going to pause. Right, so once I've got that, I can join this point to the auxiliary vanishing point. Now it's not, I'm going to zoom in here, it's not on VP1. Right, so I can join them together, and then I can go from the auxiliary vanishing point below through this point until they hit each other, and then I can heavy in that line. Okay, I'll need some of the door open. Right, now I can join this apex back to VP2. Okay, because it's horizontal in real life, I can join this point to the auxiliary vanishing point because it's sloping. And then I could start joining these points to it. I'll heavy them in a short while. This one I can heavy in one. Oh shucks, went way too heavy there. I'll zoom out in a moment. I'm going to pause that and fix it. So we can get what you call it, this line in as heavy. The door will be open, or the window will be open later. Now we can do the door. So the door is in 30 millimeters in plan. So here are the points on the door in plan. So I can join them to S. Down perpendicular. You can bring this down perpendicular. Then I can heavy in this line. That one there. Now, I have to heavy that line. Okay, and I can begin now on the part B of the question. So part B of the question says the door, when the door is hinged open, is shown in the pictorial view until it is parallel to the picture plane. On your perspective drawing, show the door in this position. So I'm going to take the door in plan. I'm going to put my compass on it here, in the nib there to the door. I'm going to rotate it around. I'm going to take my set squares, draw a line parallel to the picture plane from the door here. So that's it there. So if the line is parallel to the picture plane in plan, the lines will be parallel to the horizon line in perspective. Now I'm going to join this point to S, where it pierces the picture plane down perpendicular to it. So there we go. Now I can bring my set squares down here. Okay, I can heavy that line in. Heavy this in further. Now I can heavy that line on the door. It's a bit lighter than it can be. That's that done. Now the window is open at an angle of 70 degrees until it makes an angle, or through an angle of 70 degrees. So that means it's making an angle of 70 degrees here. So essentially it's using the vanishing point down below. So from the corner, or this is where the window is open, so from these two corners we can go from the auxiliary vanishing point here, join it through, join the through here. Now I can take the window opening here, join it to S, where it hits the picture plane down perpendicular to it. Okay, until it hits here, and then join back to VP2, and then that's it there, there, and then I can heavy and in. And then to get the point at which it's open at, well, I have it there. So through VP2. Oh. I just use pen here so you can see better. And that's it. There. So it is. And then there's the sloped line going downwards. So that's our question complete. Cheers, thank you, bye bye.